Hi, welcome to Plans Over Mood. First point is reset the mindset. I would not wait for motivation, I'd create movement. It means instead of waiting for motivation to strike, take action. Start doing something, anything. For example, just 10 minutes of study a day to start. Start 5 मिनट से करो, 10 मिनट से करो, 15 मिनट से करो. अपने माइंड को एक हैबिट डालो टू शो अप कि मुझे ये टास्क करने के लिए एटलीस्ट जाना है और मुझे करना है. धीरे धीरे मोमेंटम बिल्ड होगा, आप अपनी टाइमिंग इंक्रीज करोगे एंड स्मूथली फ्लो करने लगेगा सब कुछ. देयर इज अ सेइंग दैट क्लैरिटी कम्स आफ्टर एक्शन, नॉट बिफोर इट. तो एक परफेक्ट स्टार्ट को रोमांटिसाइज करने से बेटर है आप स्टार्ट करो, जैसे हो वैसे स्टार्ट करो. ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सब कुछ स्टार्टिंग में परफेक्टली हो. हमारे माइंड को ये गेम खेलना बहुत पसंद है कि जब सब परफेक्ट होगा देन आई विल स्टार्ट. बट नो, दिस इज़ रॉन्ग. यही सोच तो बदलनी है. तो जैसे हो वैसे स्टार्ट करो. स्टार्ट स्मॉल बट स्टार्ट. दैट्स द मेन गोल, टू स्टार्ट. सेकेंड पॉइंट इज build a simple routine. I would not complicate my routine if I'm starting from zero. पहले मुझे अपने माइंड को एक हैबिट में लाना है कि yes, I am doing this. धीरे धीरे टाइम I'm gonna complicate it. But starting में I'd keep my routine simple and repeatable. ऐसा नहीं है कि स्टार्टिंग में ही 10 घंटे पढ़ना है, 12 घंटे पढ़ना है, आज 18 घंटे पढ़ना है. नहीं, ना बॉडी झेल पाएगी ना माइंड झेल पाएगा. इतना प्रेशर हो जाएगा, इतना हेक्टिक हो जाएगा कि 3-4 दिन के बाद यू विल नीड अ ब्रेक और फिर वो ब्रेक बहुत लंबा चल जाएगा. तो उससे बेटर है स्टार्ट सिंपल. एंड व्हाट आई विल डू इज 2 घंटे सुबह पढ़ लिया, उसके बाद ब्रेक लिया, फिर दिन में पढ़ने से पहले जो सुबह पढ़ा है उसे रिवाइज किया. इससे क्या होता है, आपकी रिटेंशन पावर इंक्रीज होती है, प्लस आपको खुद में कॉन्फिडेंस आने लगता है. दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. फिर दिन में पढ़ा थोड़ा बहुत और दिन में कोई सब्जेक्ट ऐसा चूज किया जिसमें आई एम वीक. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरा अकाउंट्स वीक है तो मैं दिन में पढ़ने के लिए अकाउंट्स चूज करूंगी और उसमें भी जिस चैप्टर में मैं वीक हूँ या जो भी चैप्टर मैं चूज करूंगी उसको भी सब पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दूंगी और एक पार्ट उस दिन करूंगी. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि मुझे डे 1 से ही खुद को ओवरवेलम करके चलना है. नो, दैट इज नॉट द पॉइंट. द पॉइंट इज टू बिल्ड कंसिस्टेंसी और इसी रूटीन को लंबे टाइम तक फॉलो करना. और फिर दिन के सेशन के बाद अगेन अ ब्रेक और फिर मैं शाम को पढ़ूंगी और शाम को आई वुड चूज an easy subject, a subject that I love, that I already know about. And before sleeping, I would again do a quick revision of everything that I have studied in that day. Third point is focus on the technique. What I have seen many students do is that they keep on reading and rereading the same things and cannot remember anything. And what they do is highlight the whole books, the whole pages, and then they don't know what is important and what is not. So what I would do is use some techniques or methods that actually help in retaining what you have studied. And some of these methods are active recall, blurting method, spaced repetition. I know you must have heard others also talk about these methods, but these aren't just trends. They are how we remember for real. So I would use them. In active recall, I would rather test myself instead of rereading. I would ask myself questions related to the topics that I have studied, and if I can answer them, perfect. If not, then I would study that topic again. In blurting method, I would not just blurt. I would not just speak everything that comes to mind. I would actually write everything that comes to mind and then compare my notes to the top and then see where I'm lacking and what I don't remember and do the next thing accordingly. Spaced repetition is reviewing at strategic intervals. So what I like to do is combine spaced repetition with active recall to actually test myself how much I remember and then take the next steps accordingly. Let's talk about spaced repetition. So spaced repetition is what I do is not revise every day, but for example, I've studied something today, then I would revise it after 5 days, then 10 days after that, then 15 days after that, and then 20 days after that, and then I give myself a month, and then if I'm able to recall everything, perfect. If not, then this series continues. So these methods help you learn, not just read. And honestly, I wish I had used them sooner. Fourth method is create a focus friendly environment. What I do is I clean up my space. No clutter. None. There's a saying that cluttered desk is equals to cluttered mind. So I would not want that while I'm studying. I want my focus to be all focused. I want my mind to be all focused. And that's it. Oh, sorry. A quiet desk, a timer, soft lighting. So I kind of set up my environment according to the mood I'm feeling. Like sometimes I make a playlist, I play songs, beats, something that calms the nerves, but other times I hate the noise when I'm studying, so I want everything to be quiet. So it depends on person to person and from moment to moment. So sometimes when I catch myself procrastinating, like I will do it in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I will do it in exactly 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. Oh, it's 5:25, I can't do it now, 5:15, like that. We all do that. What I do is I use the 5-second rule. I count down in my head 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I start. No matter what time it is, no matter if it is 1:24 or 3:16, I just start. I know it sounds small, but it works. Fifth point, prioritize depth over aesthetic. I would stop making things look perfect before I understand them. It means that I have seen many people make notes that are so aesthetically pleasing that I could die for them. But when I ask them questions, they know nothing about the topic. Nothing. Completely blank. So I would stop doing that. I would actually understand the topic or the subject or anything rather than making it look beautiful. A plain notebook with clarity is better than having 5 highlighters with confusion. For doing this, what I ask myself is, can I explain this in my own words? If the answer is yes, then great. If not, then again, those chaotic, rough notes that actually helps me understand the topic. And the second question I ask myself is, am I learning or just decorating my study time? See, the study time is not for decoration or in time pass. You cannot pass your exams by decorating the answer sheet. You only get 1 or 2 pins there, and you have to do everything with that. So instead of focusing on decorating and make your notes look so aesthetic, focus on learning. Focus on actually learning that topic and understanding that topic. Instead of obsessing over perfect notes or the prettiest setup, I would focus on understanding deeply. I would not waste hours color coding if I didn't get the concept. I'd still keep it aesthetic, but only if it helps me stay consistent, not distracted. All in all, if I had to start over, I would build slow. I would not overwhelm myself. I would not pressure myself. I'd choose peace over panic, discipline over dopamine. The truth, you don't need to get it all right. You just need to come back tomorrow. Comment down below if you want to know what methods I would use and what other techniques I use while studying, methods that I use to retain and remember everything, and also comment down your favorite techniques. So let's end this video on a happy note, and if this helped you, you'll love the rest of this channel. I post practical study content every week. Subscribe if you are rebuilding too. We are doing this together. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.